Building a software company used to require a computer science degree and tens of thousands of dollars in startup capital. Today, you can build a recurring revenue engine without writing a single line of code. Fortune 500 companies are actively using a free ecosystem called Google AI Studio to build subscription-based products. They are using it to solve specific industry problems, while most people are still using consumer AI interfaces to chat about their homework. To build this infrastructure yourself, you only need two things: a free Google account and a highly specific target audience with money to spend. By moving from a passive AI consumer to an active AI producer, you position yourself to capture monthly recurring revenue. You build the system once, and your customers pay to access it every month. Step 1 is defining a micro-niche. You need to pick one specific problem for one specific customer. For example, we are going to build a tool designed specifically for business coaches to write their weekly email newsletters. If you try to build a general content generator for everyone, you will likely fail. But if you build a tool that solves a daily, repetitive task for a targeted demographic, they will pay for the convenience. This structural logic map represents a feature in Google AI Studio called a structured prompt. A structured prompt allows you to program the AI's core behavior by linking defined input fields like topic and audience directly to a specific output format, entirely without code. You must provide the system with at least 5 distinct examples of perfect newsletter outputs. This gives the model a clear pattern to follow, ensuring it knows exactly what a successful result looks like before a user ever interacts with it. Next, you adjust the temperature setting. Temperature dictates the balance between creative variance and consistency. By lowering the temperature, you restrict the AI from getting overly creative or hallucinating, forcing it to deliver reliable, repeatable results every single time. Now you test the system. You enter sample topics and target audiences into your newly tuned prompt to verify that it produces a polished, professional newsletter. You refine the examples until the output is consistently clean. Through this focused testing and structured prompting, you have taken a blank generic AI model and shaped it into a specialized software engine. It is now completely tailored to the workflow of a business coach. Once the logic is locked in, you move from testing to production. Inside AI Studio, you simply click the Get Code button. AI Studio immediately generates the functional Python or Node.js code for your prompt. You bypass the entire process of writing the core logic from scratch. With the logic built, you assemble a simple front-end interface for your users. This is just a clean web page containing an input box for their topic and a generate button to trigger the process. This system's flowchart shows exactly how the application runs. When a user clicks Generate, Google Cloud Run routes that request from the front end directly to the Gemini API processing engine. Cloud Run is a zero-maintenance hosting solution that runs your code without requiring you to manage any physical servers. Before that signal reaches the cloud, it passes through Firebase. Firebase is a back-end platform that securely intercepts the request to handle user authentication, manage signups, and verify the user's account status. Once the Gemini API generates the newsletter, the processed text travels back through this exact infrastructure, appearing instantly on the user's screen. Because you are using this specific Google architecture, the compute power scales automatically. Whether you have 10 coaches generating newsletters or 10,000, the system allocates the exact resources needed without crashing. Relying on auto-scaling cloud infrastructure replaces the need to hire a team of DevOps engineers. Keeping your team size at 0 is how solo founders maintain high profitability on their software. To turn this functioning software into a business, you connect Stripe. Stripe is a payment processor that integrates directly into your application to collect monthly recurring payments automatically. But there is a serious operational risk. If you allow a single user to click Generate an unlimited number of times, the resulting API processing fees can quickly consume your revenue. You mitigate this risk by configuring hard usage limits inside your Firebase database. You tie the number of monthly generations directly to the user's subscription tier, ensuring no single customer can cost you more than they pay. You can further protect your margins by routing standard processing tasks through the Gemini Flash model. Gemini Flash is Google's lightweight AI model, optimized specifically for high-speed, low-cost operations. This equation breaks down the unit economics of using that Flash model. If you charge a user $49 a month, your total API and infrastructure costs will average out to roughly $5, yielding $44 in gross profit per customer. Customers aren't paying for the fractional cost of the API. They pay based on the hours of labor saved. If your tool saves a coach 5 hours of writing every week, $49 is a fair price. As your user base grows, you will find that a small segment of high-value power customers rely heavily on your tool. These users drive the majority of your revenue, and you can capture that value by offering custom, higher-priced tiers. The long-term survival of an AI application doesn't depend on having the most complex code. It depends on implementing carefully calibrated business logic that prevents runaway server costs. You have the exact process, the free tools, and the market demand. Stop waiting for the perfect idea and commit to launching a functional prototype this weekend. Your immediate objective for week 1 is simple. Reach out to 10 potential customers in your specific niche and offer them a 1-week free trial of your software. Out of those 10, your goal is to secure 5 active paying users. That initial revenue proves your concept solves a real problem, and it directly funds your next round of improvements. If you want the exact strategies for landing those first paying customers and scaling the business, check the video description. You'll find a link to my free 4-part AI Fast Track training. The tools to build professional, subscription-based applications are sitting right in front of you. Taking targeted action on this specific strategy is the singular difference between watching the AI industry grow and actually profiting from it.